Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton to check out what's behind me. This is a brand new 2024 Chevy Blazer. This is the Premier trim with front wheel drive. The color here is iridescent pearl tri-coat. We have a two-tone jet black and maple sugar leather interior, which I think looks stunning. So we're going to check out this top trim Premier with the front wheel drive, and you can let me know, is this the midsize two-row SUV you would buy? So let's dig in. Front end of this Premier trim Blazer. Again, the iridescent pearl tri-coat paint looking good. We got a big time chrome grille here on the top trim. Let me know what you think. Full spread of LED lighting up front as well. Looking good, including your turn signals and daytime running lights. As we come around to our wheel and tire setup on this Blazer Premier, what do we got? Well, we got a 20-inch machined aluminum alloy gloss black wheel with the Chevy badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, front wheel drive. You can also get the Blazer in all-wheel drive if you want to spend some extra dough. But I do like the white paint. I think it's a good color, this iridescent pearl tri-coat. Got some depth to it with the pearlescent in it. We do have gloss black around our wheel wells and down on the door sills. So let me know how you feel about that. Blazer right here on the front of the front door. Now we do have color match side view mirrors with LED turn signals and 360-degree view cameras. Color matched with a little chrome on the door handles. And then up top, we're going to go color matched roof shark fin antenna, chrome roof rails, but no sunroof. Back end of the Blazer, we do have the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. We do have a full spread of LED lighting on the back as well, with the Chevy bow tie in the middle, Blazer on the left, Premier on the right, functional dual exhaust, and that panel in between the exhaust down below, that's the tow hitch, and we'll talk about those numbers when we take a look at the engine. We're under the hood of this 24 Blazer Premier, and what do we have for a power plant? We have Chevy's 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission, 228 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. This Blazer can tow up to 1,500 pounds. However, you can option in the trailering package, which will allow this vehicle to tow up to 4,500 pounds. You can also opt in the naturally aspirated V6 engine for an additional $500 if you want more power, which I think is a nice deal. Now, MPGs on this engine, 22 in the city, 29 on the highway, 25 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much do I have to lay out for this top trim front wheel drive Blazer? Well, here we go. Base price for the 24 Blazer Premier front wheel drive, $42,800. Now this vehicle's got some options on it, which we'll go over when we check out the window sticker. But once we add those in, and a destination and delivery fee of $1,395 from Chevy's Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $47,565. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in and we're going to go soft touch across the top. And then we're going to have the black, jet black, and maple sugar leather with the maple sugar cross stitch on the black, which I really like. Flat black on the switchgear, but we don't have memory seats and we don't have a power fold mirrors. We do have an area here to store something, more storage down below. This is where you're going to pop the tailgate. You can either max the tailgate opening 3/4 or turn it off. And then we have the upgraded Bose sound system. Footbox action, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the all-season Chevy floor mats in the vehicle at this time. We do have a aluminum door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Seating-wise, we're going to go full power for the driver. We're going to have power seat for the front passenger, but no power lumbar for the front passenger. And then the maple sugar leather, looking beautiful, nice and soft. We have a nice insert design. We also have another insert design right here. Really looks nice, makes it look high-end. Let me know what you guys think. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver. Up on the dash, soft touch in black with that maple sugar cross stitch. We got some chrome trim, now black with the maple sugar cross stitch and the maple sugar piping, which I think looks really good, into your maple sugar, or I would say copper looking heat and air vents, which look really nice. We have a nice large glove box, and here we go. There's the popper right there for it. You hit it and open she comes, nice and big. Infotainment system, we have Chevy's 10.2-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. If you do hear the air conditioning whooshing in here into the microphone, my apologies, but it's 97 degrees out. So I got to keep this car cool or else I'm going to die. But anyway, we do have a nice pinch to zoom, very, very nice. Looks beautiful. We got the nav in here as well, which I do like. You can go to your home button, and that's where you can take a look through your settings and other home pages. Here's your audio, Bluetooth your phone, your nav, Wi-Fi hotspot. There's your wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. You can go to your audio. You can turn that on, get things set up. There's your Sirius XM, as well as your other radio stations. So I do like how they have that set up. We can go to our climate, and we can adjust our climate right here on the screen, but we do have redundancies down below that do it off the screen, which I do like. We can sync them together, so you're all set there. And then we can go back to our map. It's really, really easy, but I do want to get to the settings right here. There's your camera, there's your OnStar, there's your Sirius XM. I think I went too far. There's our settings, where you can set up your date, time, your language, again, your Wi-Fi hotspot, the sounds, your speakers, get preferences and over-the-air updates. There's your apps where your CarPlay, Android Auto reside, and your climate. There's your vehicle settings. You can go in, set up your lighting, how you want that set up. So it is a very nice and easy system to use. Piece of cake. Back to map. Now we're going to go to reverse, and we have a nice large backup camera with 360-degree view with trajectory. And then obviously we can change the way we want to have our views here on the back. Trajectory on, trajectory off. Go back to our standard view. So it's nicely done. Looks good too, nice and clear. Unfortunately, this Blazer has a roof, but ours doesn't have a roof. Our push button start to the left, engine auto stop start on off as well, four-way hazards. There's the redundancies for the controls, your glove box like I mentioned over here on the right, and then your traction control off is there as well. Moving down further, there's the redundancies for your heat and air with your dual climate and your three-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. So they have you all set there. So I do like those redundancies. You can also adjust your fan speed and your defrost, and this is how you change by turning this dial your temperature setting inside the car. In between the heat and air vents, we have a USB-A and a USB-C, and then a wireless charging pad down below. And then here is the gear shift that's going to take us through this 9-speed auto with the black, but it would have been nice to still have the maple sugar cross stitch like we have on other parts of the dash right here. That would have been nice because we have it here on the center console area. So it would have been nice to continue it here. We have 2 cup holders. We have our Chevy key fob right here, looking nice. Lock, unlock, remote start, pop the tailgate, and your panic button. Chevy bow tie on the back. Here are our drive modes, which will show you when we go through the dash. Lane keep assist, parking sensors on or off. Nice large center armrest in the black with the maple sugar. Looks nice, nice and soft. We open that up. Nice large area for storage with a 12-volt and another USB-A and USB-C. Chevy steering wheel. We got a leather wrap wheel with the maple sugar stitching, which I like. The Chevy bow tie on the horn button. Nice round bottom wheel. I have plenty of room to get in and out of this vehicle. Some chrome trim to lift things up. Flat black on our switchgear, adaptive cruise, and your heated steering wheel here on the left side. And on the right side, they have the controls for the digital portion of your dash and then your telephone and voice commands. No paddles. On the left, you got your adaptive high beams and turn signals. On the right, you got your front and rear wipers. And then down on the left, this is where you can adjust your headlight controls, bright and dim the dash. There's your electric emergency brake. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Now, as we come on into our dash, there we go. We kind of have this analog digital combo action. So we have analog gauges for your coolant temperature, for your fuel level, and then for your tach. And then everything else is digital. Now, with our drive modes, we can click over this, and we are now in snow mode. It says snow mode on. Click it again. Now we're in sport mode, and sport mode's on. Then we can click it back to the middle, go back to snow, and then we can go back to tour mode or normal. So that's where you have that. And then you have additional information in the center that you can go through as you're going down the road, if you want to check on things when you're on a road trip. So it's nice and easy, simple to use, no problem at all. Overhead console, there's a place for your shades right there. We do have LED interior lighting if you want that to come on and off when you open and close the door. The button right up here with the picture of the car remains off. When you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. 3 garage door programmables right there. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. OnStar, so they got you set there. But curiously, no roof in a Premier trim with all this other action, which I find very, very interesting. Rear view mirror, we have a frameless rear view mirror with the magic button, which means we have a digital rear view mirror, and the controls underneath the mirror will adjust the height of your digital rear view mirror and the zoom. But it's funny how this has a digital rear view mirror but no roof. Let me know what you think about that action. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the rear seat of our Blazer, the rear door panels, same as the front, with all the same action and materials and stitching and two-tone. I do like how they have that set up. No cost cutting on the door panel. Always a plus for me. I have the seat set for my driving position, so let's hop on in. Nice and easy to get in. Piece of cake. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". The maple sugar leather all the way down. Seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back here, 2 heat and air vents, USB-A, USB-C, and a home power source, and an area for storage underneath that. So you're all set back here with the command center. And then the rear seats, same maple sugar leather with the perforations, with the stitching, with the insert design, looking beautiful. And then here is our, I would say, fairly hard armrest with 2 cup holders. So overall, to have you set up back here in this Blazer Premier pretty well. Opening the tailgate area of our Blazer Premier, you can pop it from the driver door panel or from the key fob, or you can come to the back. And right here, there's a button. Hit it. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button right here. And with the rear seats up, 30.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Blazer. We do have our carpeted floor mats in here. We do have the all-season cargo mat and the seat back protection. That is extra that the dealer is charging. Underneath here, though, we do have a spare and a jack, so thank you, Chevy, for the spare. We do have some extra storage cubbies on either side. We do have a 12-volt for power here in the back, right there, so they got you covered there. LED lighting, so it looks good, and you can drop the back seats from the tailgate area using these levers. Pull the lever, down she blows. Pull the lever, down she goes, and now, with the rear seats down and this fairly square shape, we're looking at 64.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Blazer Premier. Here is our window sticker. We'll zoom on in. 24 Blazer Premier front wheel drive with the Turbo 4. Standard equipment left to right. Then we hit the options. Total vehicle MSRP $47,565. Fuel economy estimates. Crash test ratings from the government. Made by Chevy in Mexico. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're heading down the road in this 24 Blazer Premier. And right off the bat, good visibility at all the glass. I have no issues there. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in this Blazer. No sweat. Piece of cake for safety. LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. I have the 10.2 inch Infotainment, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, heated steering wheel, dual climate, wireless charging, USB A and C connectivity. I got an SD card underneath the armrest as well in this baby. And I got connectivity in the back, and I got this nice maple sugar leather interior, and the seats are quite comfortable. So it's really outfit really well. And the digital rear view mirror. But the funny thing is, there's no sunroof in this. And for a top trim action with the digital rear view mirror, not to get a sunroof as part of the trim package, I think is disappointing. Having to spend $1,500 to get a roof, I think that's not where it should be on a top trim. On a top trim, I believe I should get a roof included in with the trim. You let me know. But what I do like is that if you don't want this turbo 2-liter turbo 4, you can option in the 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6. You get the same transmission, and then you go 308 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. So you get a boost of 80 horsepower and 12 pound-feet of torque moving up to the 3.6, and I think it would make the vehicle drive a lot better, because as you'll hear under load, this turbo 4 in this vehicle is pretty loud and rattly going down the road. But the suspension's well damped, it's smooth. I don't have any chassis vibrations coming through to the passenger cockpit, which is always good. You get some exterior noise, but overall it's fairly quiet in the cabin, and it's nice and roomy. It's nice and big, it's nice and airy, it's nice and roomy in here. Car feels wide. And you get enough room for you, your passengers, and your gear, no problem in this two-seater. So I think practicality-wise, it works too. As we come down the road, the front-wheel drive, under heavy load with the engine, you do get some pulling the wheel to the left. So we do get some torque steer with the front-wheel drive in this vehicle. But you can get the Blazer in either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive in every trim, depending on what you want. Brakes, though, feel good. Now we'll take off. And it gets up and moving. It's just going to be a noisier engine than the V6. And for only $500 more, why not put in the V6? That's what I think. Let me know how you feel about that. But overall, it's just a smooth riding vehicle. Handles the turns well. The steering is going to be light because it's an SUV, but it's fairly direct. I don't have much play in the wheel at all, so that's a good deal as well. I do like that. So overall, the way I feel about it is Chevy gives you a lot of bandwidth within the Blazer trim levels to really do a lot of nice stuff with the vehicle. Now we're going to come to our turning radius here at 19.35 feet, which is a good number. And it whips right around, no problem. And we'll take off again. And it gets up to speed, but as you can tell, you got to wait a second for the turbos to spool up, and then you feel the power kick in, and then you feel the torque steer in the steering wheel. So for that reason, for me, if I was going Blazer, I'd probably go V6 all-wheel drive. But for me, I'd probably go RS trim rather than Premier, because I think the RS trim looks sharper. But you let me know what you think about this Blazer. Do you like this Premier trim? Do you like this maple sugar leather? Do you like the way this is outfit? Do you go two-wheel drive? Do you go all-wheel drive? Do you go turbo 4 or V6? Put it in the comments. Let me know about it. Or do you not go Blazer and you go somewhere else with your hard-earned midsize SUV money, put it in the comments, let me know as well. But I do want to thank Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Chevy Blazer Premier front-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.